What's up? Today we're going to be walking you guys through a branded documentary that we are shooting for one of our clients. The documentary focuses around a professional athlete who just got a hip replacement, and so we're basically documenting his journey from A to B, from replacement to going back to doing what he loves. So let's get to it. So for today, we are at our local recreation center and we're gonna be filming him swimming in the pool. And then also we're gonna be moving to his house and showing him working out on his stationary bike. This video is gonna be over like multiple days, so it'll probably be a compilation of a bunch of stuff, but this is just one of the days. So right now I'm watching on the Teradek feed right here. It's a wireless monitor that's connected to that camera, and this way I can kind of like monitor what's going on with Patrick, how he's shooting. I can also look at all the settings here and see if anything needs to change in regards to frame rate, white balance, ND, all that stuff. Let's switch to like slow-mo. We can do it, let's do like super slow-mo, like 120 or something. So right now we're kind of just like covering all the bases. Right now you can see Patrick's following him. That's gonna be in slow-mo, so that's gonna look really nice. Yeah, that looked dope. Yeah. So next up, let's switch to 24. Yeah. Let's get some of those same following shots that you were doing, but let's kind of get like more of like a rough, like shaky look to it, like super just like run and gun, like following him.
Sounds good.
All right, so we're moving to your house next, right?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So we just finished up at the recreation center. Now we've moved over to the, what do I call him, the subject? The star? The subject. The talent? No, I'll just call him. Okay, all right. So we just finished up at the rec center. Now we've moved over to Matt's house. Matt is the star of the video. He is the athlete who got the hip replacement. So he has this cool little setup right here that is basically a stationary bike setup that he's kind of built out. And so we're kind of just like getting that, that part of it where he's just kind of riding indoors before he's able to go out and ride in the mountains. We got Maria over here monitoring, director's monitor as well, and Patrick inside rolling a cam in there with Matt. We'll just hang out here, Patrick. I'll let you know if there's anything that needs to change. Looking good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
One more like face shot.
Yeah.
Maybe like let's get one front on, head on, just standing right in front. Let's just have you kind of like get off and kind of like, you know, you're done, rest, whatever. Be out of breath.
I don't get out of breath.
Well, pretend. You're good at pretending things, so I know you're a superhuman, but. Let's.
Is that good right there?
I think we're good.
Cool.
Yeah. Do you see him? He went like to the camera.
Oh, gotcha.
What are we doing here, Isaac?
We are setting up for an interview that is in 25 minutes. So we're a little rushed, but we're not too rushed. It's like the perfect get stuff done, but also be chill at the same time kind of rush. We don't need to bounce or anything, do we?
Mm-mm. All right, so what are you doing here, Isaac?
We're making a very, what's the word? Rudimentary fill right now, because I would say we, but it's mostly me who's a doofus and didn't bring a balance or anything. Luckily, I carry around this bucket that has a bunch of mostly useless stuff, but I have some shower curtains in there that are totally white. So hopefully those will bounce off a little bit coming from our key. That will get rid of this shadow on the fill side that we're just not liking too much. So. How you feeling about this interview, Patrick?
Feeling pretty good. Yeah, I'm stoked. I think I'm more excited for Matt's interview, but this will kind of go inside with this and trying to ask similar questions so they can play well together.
Were you ever a fan of 60 Minutes?
Yeah, I mean, my parents used to watch it. I remember like the ticking to in between commercials and stuff. Yeah,
this kind of feels like a 60 minutes interview, honestly, like the way that it's set up and everything. Patrick has his little notepad. He's like,
do you have any tax return questions on here?
No. Yeah.
How'd you think that went, Patrick?
Oh, I think it went great.
Really
Yeah,
good. Good questions.
he was awesome.
guys.
Yeah, this is gonna be a really fun. I'm stoked to edit this. I'm really pumped to edit
Really
it.
excited.
that went really well. The person we interviewed, the doctor we interviewed, we've interviewed in the past, and he has not been as comfortable on camera as he was today. And so I think being around our team and working with him before, he's definitely like a lot more comfortable now. And with that comfort, we get like really natural, really good responses from him. I think this will be like a really important and good part of the total video, and kind of having his perspective from a more professional, like nitty gritty surgery, how it went, all of that stuff. I think that'll be really beneficial for the whole video.
Oh, sweet. I think we're wrapping up. Allow you to be who you are and do what you do.
You guys can't use the bullshit thing, right?
Probably not. I wish we could.
Yeah.
Bloopers.
What's up? Editing the Matt project right now. Kind of deep in it. I've spent a few days working exclusively on this project, and it's been nice to have it as my sole focus. So the first thing I do when I start an edit like this is work on the interviews. I'll drag the interviews into a timeline, and I'll start by just cutting out the interviewer speaking and just have the beef of the interviewee, and kind of whittle that down. Start to pull responses that I like, leave out the stuff that doesn't seem relevant to the story. From there, I'll start a main timeline with all the goods, and then I'll start mixing. In this case, we have 2 interviews. Start mixing responses that are similar and can play off one another. Once we have that, then it's kind of a matter of trying to figure out how to start and how to finish, in the middle too. So we have the hook in the beginning, some kind of resolution in the ending. So in the beginning here, we have this bit right here of Matt talking about his past experience, being a professional athlete, having multiple injuries. And obviously we don't have footage of his past injuries from the past 5 years. For me, when someone is talking about something and we don't have footage for it, it's nice to have like this process that you're kind of like visually taking, just like step after step after step, where, you know, we don't have the footage of Matt's past injuries, but we do have this process of him getting ready to go for a ride after having been healed from his surgery. And then to kind of bridge the gap between these 2 sections, him talking about being a professional athlete and him talking about the injury, we have like this quick, him in real time getting an x-ray. And it's kind of like a jarring transition, but it acts as like that in to where he starts talking about why he needed a full hip replacement in the first place.
And most recently, a hip and a full hip replacement.
Okay, I will have your feet close together.
And going to like actual audio, not interview audio, kind of helps bridge that gap. I hope you enjoyed this peek into my editing process, what my timelines usually look like. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
So that's a wrap for this video. This has been a long time coming, been in the works for a while. We've been kind of shooting it off and on for the last 3 months, but I hope you guys like this look into our production process for a longer form branded documentary. If you like this video, feel free to drop a like, drop a sub, and until next time, peace out.